morning, Quadcopter 101, and I have a review for you of a neat new car, RC car. This is the HBX 2098B Devastator. Now the Devastator, as you look at it, and by its name on its decal here, this is a rock crawler. This is not meant to go fast. This is meant to go slow, folks, and to go slow over rocky terrain, really rough terrain, the maximum roughness terrain that you can find to see if it can go over. And with that in mind, what I got for you today is I found a spot here with these dirt mounds, and we're going to see how well it can traverse these dirt mounds here that somebody has dumped out here in the desert to get rid of extra dirt. I hope they're not graves. They don't know. They're just dirt mounds. But anyways, what's neat about this car is unique as compared to a lot of other toy RC cars, in that it's got a metal chassis here, but in addition to that metal chassis, it actually has servos for both the front, or the back, and the front wheels, to enable them to independently turn with respect to the other wheels. So if you want to turn like that, they will turn like that. If you want to turn like that, at a weird angle like that, they will turn. Or if you just want to keep the back ones and steer normally with just the front, it'll do that. Or if you want to keep the front wheels normal and just turn with the back wheels, it will do that. You know, it has 4 different modes of steering that is selectable through the transmitter. Now, it also has very good suspension, if you look at that, for both the back and the front, enabling you, again, to go over most rough terrain. Now, this is not a speed demon. You know, it is a rock crawler, which means this goes very slow, but it's designed to go very slow, again, to be able to go over rough terrain like we're about to try here today. Now let me pop the top. The top is normally held in place with cotter pin hairpins, but I removed them, and actually this pops on and holds itself very well with just putting it on over the top posts here. It snaps in place very well. So I don't really intend to put the cotter pins back in on this today for today's drive. But no, let me show the interior of this thing. The battery is built in and encased within the center, I guess the flight controller and receiver here bay, which means that you cannot replace the battery in the field. You have to recharge it in the field, and it has a little charging port on the back here. I don't know if it's coming in or not, but it's a little circular charging port that you charge up to charge this car. Additionally, the on-off switch is right here, right beside that port for turning on and off the car. But other than that, that's the one thing I kind of don't like, is that you can't change the battery on it. You have to use the power in the field and then recharge it. If you have a power bank, you could possibly do that. I think it's 3.7 volts. I'll verify it right here what the voltage is on this. If it's 3.7 volts, you could use a power bank to recharge it in the field if you want to keep on driving. So let's go for a drive. I'm going to pop the top back onto this thing, and we'll go and see how well this performs over. Oh, I didn't go over the transmitter yet. I always forget to do the transmitter. You have to see this transmitter, folks. On it, here's your on-off switch. To bind it, you hold down this button while turning it on, and then press it one more time, and it will bind to the car. Now notice, there are 3 trims here. You have steering trim for the front wheel, you have steering trim for the back wheel, and also you have throttle trim. Now these are reverse buttons. If you want to reverse the direction of what left and right is on the handle, you can do that with a steering reverse button. And if you want to make this forward and make this back instead of this forward and this back, you can do that using the throttle trim button. It also has 4 lights to let you know which of the 4 modes, the 4 driving modes that you are in. You know, if you want to steer with the front wheels, if you want to steer with both wheels, if you want them to go diagonal to each other, or if you want to steer with the back wheels, that's mode 4. And you select it between the different modes by pressing this mode button, bind button / mode button. So let's go for a drive and see how this performs. Okay, the car is turned on. Again, sometimes you have to hold down these bind buttons while turning on the transmitter, and let it bind, and press it again, and now it's, yeah, Now we got bind with the car. First off, let's start off with mode 1, which is, oh actually that's mode 3, mode 4, mode 1. Front steering only, as you can see here. Let's take a look, show you all these different ones. This is mode 2, which with the front and back wheels. Press it one more time. This is mode 3, which is diagonal steering of the front and back wheels. Press it one more time. And this is mode 4, just back wheel steering. We'll start off with normal front wheel steering and try to climb this hill here. Again, this is not a speed demon, not meant to be. It's meant as a crawler. There's a bush in the way, a tree in the way. Let's get the trees out of the way and give it another shot. Well, maybe that's just a little too steep for it. Can't get the traction on it. The trees seem to be a problem down here, these broken bushes. Let's try it up here. Now I'm going to go to mode, a diagonal mode. I like that. It's not getting the traction to go up that hill. You can go diagonally down the hill. Okay, that particular hill was too much for it. Let's pick another one here. Now, if I can find some rocks. Let me look around here, folks. I'm going to try to find a spot with some rocks instead of dirt. The dirt just doesn't have the traction for this particular car to go over. It gets stuck, or it slides in the dirt. Going up is too steep of a hill. Okay, let's go back to mode 4 with back wheel steering. Come on, you can do it. Okay, I'm not a crawler, so I'm not a expert in rock crawling, but let's go to mode 2. I guess you got to go slow to do rock crawling. Trying to climb over this hill is tough. Let's pick another hill, the third hill. Go through those trees. I want to do it. Let's go up that hill. I guess if you go diagonal, you can go up these hills. Okay, that's the trick. If you go diagonally, you might be able to go up these steep hills. Come on, you can make it to the top. I guess that's why some folks like this, using crawlers, trying to see what extreme terrain they can get their little toy to go up. I shouldn't have gone backwards there. But yeah, with this different type of, being able to steer with the front and back wheels, it's trying to get up there. Even that's too tough for it. Come on, you can do it. Oh, I hit a rock. Come on, I want you to get up there. So, Yeah, this is interesting. You know, yeah, I like this one the best, being able to steer the front and the back wheel. It seems to give you the better traction, but still, dirt, these tires don't grab onto the dirt very well. Okay, I give up with that one. Let's try the next hill. We're going to hill number 3. I don't know, it looks kind of dirt covered again. Poor traction on this hill. Maybe if I went, let's try mode 3, diagonal. See if that helps us get up a hill. Going like that. I think that's where this mode would come into play. You're trying to go, you put both tires like that. It's just not doing it. Not going up that hill. Doesn't like dirt. Not getting the traction it needs. Okay, going back to mode 2. No, that's mode 1. Let's see if we can go up this canyon. Going to mode 2. There's somebody with a real rock crawler going through here. So, in effect, you know, it is a neat toy. The tires aren't grabbing the dirt very well. I'm sure they grab rock better. Come on, get through that canyon there. Oh, there you go. I'm not very skilled in doing rock crawling, folks, as you can see here. Okay, over this terrain it's pretty easy. See if we can go up this other canyon. There's a canyon right there. Canyon crawling. Going backwards. It made it over that. Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's go up the canyon. It's doing it. Okay, it's a canyon crawler. Can't make it up the mountains, but it makes it up through the canyon. Let's go through the next canyon. As you can see, it's early morning here by my shadow. Going through that canyon very well. Let's find a different canyon. That one has too many trees, bushes, weeds. Again, that one too many trees. Let's go up and over this hill. Let's see if I can go diagonally through those trees. Come on, you can get it. Gotta knock the trees down. Nope. Don't like those trees. But again, it's a crawler. Not meant to go fast. Just meant to go over rough terrain. And it's trying its best to do such. Gives you better traction if you go back and forth. Yeah, okay. I think I learned a trick of this. Go like that. Come on, get that last few inches. That is really steep, folks. Really steep. But again, you know, this is a very unique little car with that type of steering. And it lasts a long time too, that battery. I've been driving this for a while now. I just want to get up this hill here, this dirt hill. That's digging a hole. Okay. So, I give up. We're going to call it quits here shortly. You just can't climb that hill. That dirt is just too doesn't provide enough traction for that steep of a hill. It's knocking down all the trees though. Okay, let's call it quits. So that is the drive of the Devastator. It's the rock crawler. Unfortunately, these are not rocks, these are dirt hills. But if I had rocks out here, rocky hills, I'd give it a try. But overall, it's pretty interesting. You know, I really do like this steering that you have for the front and both the front and back, which makes it very agile in trying to go up these hills if it has the traction to do such. But I don't think these tires are meant for the dirt as much as for rocks. But hope you enjoyed this drive. This is Quadcopter 101. Signing out.